Last week, we finished episode 1, and this week, we start the second episode. Wow. I hope that I find a good point where to stop. 'Cause I think, like, so far, the investigation collection really have a bit of time for me to like say where is the perfect place to go. And then she goes to overtime, which is kind of fun. Yeah, right. And it was just last week that the president delivered his speech, and then he faked the assassination. That done. It's time to get on with the show. I would have said, but I kind of want to say one thing on like the last weekend. If you guys I don't know if anyone watches. Well, you better watch. Not you. Okay, you have the option to watch wrestling, but I highly recommend you do. Saturday Night Main Event is back, and it was okay. I mean, okay, not bad. Jessica Body Ventura's commentary is just so unique. I really love it. I really do love it. And the best part is no Corey Graves. Yeah, I know, I don't like Corey Graves. Nigel McGuinness, that one. No. Nigel McGuinness is a better, like, co-commentator. Like, what Corey delivers, but what Nigel delivers is a lot better. Which is why, yeah, Corey's not quite my favorite commentary. Well, he's not, well, at least he's a little bit, I'll admit, he's kind of better than, JBL. Anyway, overall, I'll just say the results for all of the matches are okay. Pretty okay. Opening was good. Drew and Sammy delivered. But if I had to choose, like, one specific match that is, like, my least favorite, I think it had to be Liv versus Io. It just, to me, felt off that Liv beat Io clean. Honestly, I feel like the way they gave her, the way they like the way how they like make Liv act, it's like that match is like they gave Liv a boost and like handicapped Io a lot, which, yeah, I'm not quite a huge fan of that. Like, I felt like they just like have a cheat code for Io for like Liv to be like really like best and like to just immediately take care of Io all by herself without any help. Like, but another thing is that after that, Rhea came out, and like now it looks like it's official. They're gonna face each other January 6th next month. But just, yeah, Liz, I'm not a fan of her title reign. It's just Liv and the storyline of Liv and Rhea just needs to end. Now for the World Heavyweight Champion. It was good. And I especially love the last moments. Gunther. That is the ring general right there. Chelsea and Michin, they delivered their good. They delivered awesomeness. Cody versus Kevin. I like the commentary there because Jesse was commentating in that main event, but I don't know. I mean, we got the gold. They brought back the old school belt. They brought the Winged Eagle belt. That's just chef's kiss. I'm glad they bring it back. Like, so old school. Oh yeah. For some reason, Cody's neck is not good. Like, in social media, I saw the video. Kevin just gave Cody a pile driver. And then, you know, Kevin had a little fight with Triple H, and it didn't look like it could be a fight. If Triple H didn't retire, he would definitely punch Kevin. That would be interesting. Kevin versus Triple H. That would be interesting. Okay, now with that out of the way, we can start the Captive Turnabout. Note to self, always remember there's a long loading screen. Bells. Oh. Oh. Ow. Oh. Was that a pit bull? Did 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 Tomohiro Ishii killed Knight? Well, I have nothing to say. Knight. It looks like Knight went up against the Stone Pitbull, and look what happened. That's it. He should have accepted that. He should not have challenged Ishii on that match. No, no. Look what happened. Look what happened. You know, thinking about it, is this the first time? Hold on. Wait, thinking it back. Um. Well, there was the. I forgot the actor's name, but the victim for the third episode in the first game. He was about to commit murder, but he ended up being the victim. Uh. Oh wait. Well, technically, remember the second episode in the second game, Justice for All. That annoying doctor. You know, he was about to like say he was about to be in court, and it's like, is they gonna blame me for murdering those patients? Saying it's my fault. So I guess that's like the closest. Other than that, there's yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Let's just look at our profile. We got K and Gumshoe. All right. March 27th, 10:16 a.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room. Still no sign of them, huh? Yeah. How long do they intend to keep us waiting? Now, Mr. Edward. I'm sure the guard will bring him any second now. The Killian Bastion room. It's been 2 days since the incident at the park. Today we're paying a visit to the detention center. Our aim, of course, is to interview Bronco Knight, who has been charged with the murder. This trial is due to start tomorrow, and I am to be the prosecutor behind the bench. What's taking so long? You there? What's going on? I don't know, sir. Well, excuse you, guard. I'm trying to read your buddy's line. I don't know, sir. I'll go and check. We got a situation. It's Knight. He's been killed. What? Killed? In the detention center? Oh gosh, I am not doing. My Edward's voice is not going well today. Even worse news, I got cold water. I thought it was hot, warm water. So get ready for any terrible voice acting in case. Killed? In the detention center? I'll do my best to get back to Edward's voice. Come on, Mr. Edward, what are you waiting for? Right. Guard, take us to the scene of the crime at once. Yes, sir. So it didn't happen in the holding cells? But surely that was where he was being held. What's the hold up? The crime scene's this way. Where are you taking us? Doesn't this door lead us to the prison proper? Yes. You mean those other cells aren't part of the prison? Not exactly, no. Those are detention centers' holding cells. That's where the defendant are kept while they're awaiting trial. The area beyond this door serves a rather different purpose. Yeah, it's where the people who are convicted serve out their time. I suppose you could say it's the last place a great thief should ever want to be. I've unlocked this, sir. Please follow me. Oh. That's nice! Alright. But he's dead. How could this have happened? And how did he wind up inside the prison proper? A few minutes later, a workshop. This is horrible! How did Mr. Knight get himself murdered? I can hardly believe it myself. But there can be no doubting the evidence of our own eyes. And what's he doing here? I thought he was being held in the detention center, no? He was. He must have been. His trial hadn't even begun yet. Law states that until convicted, suspects are to be kept in cells separate from the main prison. Only those who have been found guilty are sent to the prison proper. There's no way Knight should have been in here. Maybe he wandered his way over. Let's see. Office area. Prison, cells. Connecting corridor, detention center, holding cells. Let's see. The detention center and the prison are separate. Not by two heavy doors, but also a lengthy corridor. That would have been a long way to wander, especially for a detainee. The building layout. Suppose we were to take a closer look at Knight's body. We need to examine the scene of the crime carefully. We want to get to the bottom of this. Alrighty, the prison workshop. Alright, let's talk to Kay. So this is what inside of the prison looks like. Good to know. Good to know. I was highly motivated to learn today. You're just not on top of your game, Mr. Edgeworth. This stuff is important. Gotta be prepared for when the time comes. Which will never come from me, I must say. Still, I won't discourage you from finding out more. I still need to gather a little more information myself. Then use my powers of logic to piece it together. Bronco Knight, the victim. He was killed while being detained in the detention center's holding cells. His body was discovered in the prison proper. This should be, after all, similar as both. Wait, are they giving the same thing as both the game? Oh, wait. Yeah. I'm a great thief. I'm totally sympathized. If you feel you gotta grab something, you should just go ahead and grab it. Even if it's worthless. He doesn't seem to think of much of my little treasure. Okay, there we go. Wait a minute. Okay. Gotta take note on that. My sake, just share for a second. Alright, let's look at you first. Anything out of the ordinary to report, officer? Yes, sir! There's this one thing! Go on. There's a body in the workshop, sir! Right? That's definitely out of the ordinary. If anything else occurs to you, you know where to find me. There seems to be a list of prisoner reservations for this workshop. Where are these numbers, Miss Edgeworth? Prisoner numbers, I imagine. I hate to be given a number like that. I rather agree. People aren't meant to have names. It'd be much better rather be called Great Thief or the Second Yatagarasu. Alright, no name for you then, I guess. Now what's here? This part of the floor is covered with dirt. You know what that means, sir? Footprints! Too many footprints, unfortunately. We need a specialist to identify them. Guess we gotta wait until forensics gets here. Yes, and in the meantime, if you can refrain from treading all over it. I wouldn't want to slip up and get the old jacket dirty, huh? Good point, Miss Edgeworth, thanks. My concern was for the footprints, not your jacket, detective. Miss Edgeworth, I think. You weren't showing me that for a reason, were you? Oh. Oh, he doesn't know. Alright. Arrested for murder on the afternoon of the 25th and killed on the morning of the 27th. Talk about instant karma! Who would have thought our perp would turn into a victim himself, though? Yes. I don't like this at all. You don't think it was the ice cream guy, do you, sir? I have seen his face, right? Maybe you could afford to let him live. Shelly the killer, you mean? No. If this were his doing, he would surely have left a calling card. And besides, Knight isn't the only one who knows what he looks like. We do too. Oh yeah. I guess we're still alive, so... Still. This is a highly security facility. I just don't understand how it was even possible. Guess it makes sense having the detention center and the prison in the same building. Means they can share the visitor's room. Indeed. It's an unusual design, but it is certainly convenient for anyone visiting. Yeah, and then Why have two different areas in the first place? For the two different cases of detainees, of course. Those pre-trial and those post-trial. Two facilities may be housed in the same building, in this case. But they are actually quite different. Well, all I know is that they're both cramped and dark. And don't let you leave when you want. Perhaps spending the night in each will help clarify the differences between them? No, I'm good. Thanks. Yeah, I think my voice is not a good. Time to inspect every suspicious looking nookie cranny. Indeed. This area is too big to take in all at once. Fortunately, I can use the right stick to look up and down. Alright. We're having something like this in a prison, huh? Cage inside a cage. Technically, Kate, a prison isn't made up of cages, but cells. What's the difference? No offense, Mr. Edward, but you gotta look at the basic nature of things more. Yes, and the basic nature of an investigation is the pursuit of accurate facts and information. Looks like a pulley of some kind. Maybe the prisoners use it for work? I suppose so, yes. Okay, so I know you're going to say no, but... Absolutely not, Kay. You are not permitted to swing on that rope. Aw, I knew it. I should have known you were being serious. Is that it? Alright, that's it for... this. Suspicious. These tarps are rather colorful. Colorful tarps that seem out of place in a room like this. I wonder what they are used for. Kind of stand out in a room like this, don't they? Certainly don't look like they belong in a prison. Look, there's a whip on top of them. You know who that reminds me of, right? Hey, maybe it's actually hers. Maybe she left it here. Not a chance. She and her whip are attached at the wrist. Trust me. There's a rope near Knight's body too. Speaking of which, wanna see my super stealthy rope escape trip? Thanks, but I'll let you know when I'm in need of saving. She seems genuinely disappointed. That should be it here. What's all the weird equipment? I'm not sure. I don't see anything particularly suspicious here. It smells weird though. Kind of musky, like wet fur. I didn't know you had such a keen nose. Oh, it's nothing special really, except when it comes to sneaking out treasure. Remind me to seal all of my valuables away in airtight containers. No way, Miss Edgeworth. I never steal any of your stuff. But you would happily steal someone else's? I'm not sure that's entirely reassuring. It's a sink. Doesn't seem to contain any useful clues. Nope, no way for treasure either. You do know we're not actually looking for treasure, right? Well, that done, here we go. Welcome night. Killed the day before his court date. Better take a closer look. His neck brace is soaked with the blood from the hole in his neck. I would assume that's the cause of death. That was probably instantaneous. You wouldn't have even had the chance to cry out for help. There's a small cut on his scalp too. Was he struck with something? Maybe he felt ill and hit his head after he was stabbed in the throat. His possible, but it's too early to say with any certainty. Okay, you have your camera with you, correct? Could you lend it to the detective so that he can photograph the body? Sure thing. All yours, Gummy. Thanks. Alright, here we go. His clothes sure are a mess, though. Huh? Indeed. It appears to be covered in dirt. Killed instantly by a stab wound to the throat. The body's covered in dirt. There's also a small cut on his scalp from when he suffered a blow to the head. Guess he's like me when it comes to laundry. It would be a grave error to think that anybody else could be quite like you, Detective. The body's partially covered by a dirt-stained tarp. And there's a rope on it too, and there's a rope on top of it. Was I tied up with the rope somehow? Let's take a look under the sheet as well. Ah! Look at that red stuff! Yes, I say that's blood. We should keep looking around. We should keep looking around. There's bound to be more secrets to uncover. Sure of it. Let's check out... Ooh, such important information. A rubber glove. Yep, that's the one though. I should examine it in more detail. You may use only. I guess that means... That must be one of the prisoners who was using it, right? Yes, I would certainly imagine so. There's mud all over it. Maybe the prisoners were making mud pies? Wish I could have joined them. I love making mud pies. Not anywhere near my crime scene, you're not. Nothing here. Anyway. Blood. Fingers are covered in blood on this side. I think we can safely assume that this glove was dropped sometime after the knight's blood has been spilled. We can? How come? Because it had been on the floor when the pool of blood was forming. And the blood would have flowed around it, but not underneath it. Oh, I mean there only be a band of blood around the edges of the finger, and not all over the backside. Assuming the glove was discarded after the blood had pooled around the body. Maybe a murderer ditched it after they did the deed. It's certainly a possibility. At the very least, whoever it was that dropped it must have seen the body. You there. Yes, sir? Have you seen that glove before? Yes, sir. The prisoner wears them for work. It's strange, though. Prisoners issued with those gloves are under strict orders to keep them in their cells. They aren't allowed to take them out without permission, and we always check. I suppose that would explain why there aren't any other gloves in the workshop. Rubber glove. Only one glove was found in the crime scene. Prison issue equipment for working inmates, same with blood and mud. Let's look at this. Huh? Is that? Oh, I've seen one of these in your office, Miss Edgeworth. I'm sure you have, Detective. It's a pocket chess set. The victims, I imagine. Makes sense. He loves chess after all. Loved. Not loves. Loved. Bang my desk with a bottle. One of the downsides of having cold water, it might not be good for you. The folding chest bore with a piece stored inside. It appears to have belonged to the victim. Can we? Come on, hurry up and open the class. This is a murder investigation. You sound like a child on Christmas morning. Oh, please. Even your heart must have skipped a beat when you're about to open the mysterious box. Not all of us think like you, Kay. Thankfully.
These are chess pieces, right? I've seen the ones you have in your office. How come these are black and white?
Most chess pieces are. The ones in my office are custom made.
As in, they're unique and probably valuable? I like the sound of that.
She's got that glitter in her eyes. She better not be putting on a robbery.
Alright, I guess that's it. Now the last part. This.
There's something on his finger.
Let's take a closer look, Miss Edgeworth. It's a ring. An expensive looking one at that.
Don't even think about it, Kay.
What? I didn't say anything.
Wait. Oh, I thought it was what?
Did we?
Nope. Rope.
So you want to see some road tricks, huh? I can show you how to stealthily escape with when your hands are tied.
Surely there are some more everyday uses you can teach me instead.
Let's see. What about how to make a ladder or how to tie an evildoer up super tight? Don't enter the cool stuff you can do with a good piece of rope.
Assuming you're a great thief, I suppose.
Nope. Oh no, I already explored that. Alright, that's it. Alright, Gumshoe, let's talk about the... Well, let's talk about the... Not that. Let's talk about our badge. Okay. I think it's the same... Yeah, it's the same thing as the last episode.
Stabbing the neck. Does it get much worse than that? How's the guy supposed to slurp down his instant noodles like that?
Very funny, Detective. Though I think carefully before saying any more. Otherwise, you might find that you too are unable to slip down any more of your beloved noodles.
Me, sir.
Your style is performance based. So you had better start performing.
Talk about a hard pill to swallow.
Okay, he doesn't know. Gumshoe doesn't know.
Wait a minute! It all makes sense now! I just figured out why people say checkmate!
Go on.
It's because chessboards are checkered!
More larger than I expected, to be honest. I think you'll find, Detective, that checkmate is an expression meaning the king is dead. It has nothing to do with the pattern on the board.
Oh, dang. I thought I made a real breakthrough there.
Perhaps a breakthrough you ought to be striving to make is learning how to tell when you're the one doing the checkmating, or the one being checkmated.
Yeah, I've still got ways to go in the game of life.
Aw, poor Gumshoe. Oh, that done. Alright, guys. We only have 2 logics. Both of turrets seem out of place in a room like this. I wonder what they are used for. Features a colorful design and stain with what I believe to be the victim's body. Those are the only things we can connect to, so...
These tarps are pretty distinctive design. In fact,
It's the same design as the blade tarp around Mr. Knight's body.
yes. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Can't teach you to be so careless, Miss Edgeworth. You need to keep your treasures close when there's a great thief around.
I thought you were on
Sabbatical? Is that like another word for break? Probably. Bloody tarp. Found on the victim's body.
Some of these were being stored in Workshop A. Another bad bit of evidence gathering.
Ha! Nothing can stop us when we're on the hunt together. Right, Gummy?
You betcha. We're unstoppable. A regular 3 musketeers.
Let's not get carried away, Detective. There is one thing we still haven't found.
What do you mean, sir?
What's missing from the crime scene?
We found the blood.
We found the footprints over at that corner with dirt. The real question is, where's the murder weapon? I see no sign of a murder weapon anywhere.
You're right. I didn't even think of that.
Come on, Detective. There are basic investigate principles we're talking about here.
Yeah, I guess. Sorry, sir.
Don't worry, Gummy. It hadn't crossed my mind either.
A fact that hardly puts my mind at ease, Kay. Items that can prove even potentially lethal are strictly controlled within a prison. After all, we wouldn't want the inmates getting their hands on them, would we? Which means acquiring a murder weapon would be hard enough, let alone leaving the scene with one.
Oh yeah, nice thinking, Miss Edgeworth.
What was the murder weapon? And where has it gone? Answer these questions. Maybe the keys to figuring out what happens here.
Huh? Didn't know the guy had a whole entourage. Who says that?
Oh. Who should I give a voice to this one? What kind of voice should I give to this? Let me think. Give me a second. Alright, I'm gonna round it. I'm gonna try to give a mainly type of voice until I can find one.
Excuse me, but this is the scene of the crime, right?
Sure.
Wait a second. Are you? No way. It's fiercely nice. That fur brown.
Miss Offender. It has been far too long.
I know, right? But even after all this time, only the deep brown anyway. And that neckwear, hops. Manfred von Karma. The man. The legend. Gotta say, I didn't expect to see you here.
Ouch. Ouch.
Hold it! What are you talking about, pal? This is Mr. Edgeworth, not that old geezer.
Detective, please.
Edgeworth? Edgeworth? Wow. Guess that explains the fresh face. Can't blame a guy for mixing you two up, though. You're the spitting image of that old Zephyr in his days.
I see you haven't changed. How many years has it been?
Good question. Who's counting, eh? Been away traveling so long, I lost track. You know how it is. You know what I do remember? You betraying everything you were supposed to stand for.
Oh.
Whoa, where did that come from? And who are you anyway?
This is Eddie Bender. He's a defense attorney.
Enchante, as they say, Bender's the name and defending's the game. I'm a bit of an ace attorney.
He said it! He said it! Roll the credits, everyone! We did it! Oh, I can finally... Oh, we did it. We finally beat Ace Attorney 2. That quick. Wow. Alright. Well, let me go play some music and, yeah, thank you all for joining. I'll see you next time. Okay, let's get back to the game.
That the Dick'em Shoe.
And I'm Kate Faraday. Great thief.
On sabbatical at the moment, though.
Great thief. Wow, that's so romantic. Just checking you and Bill.
Right? Finally nice to meet someone who gets it. I'm looking to expand the franchise, actually. I even made signing up super simple.
Sounds awesome. I'd love to come hang with you guys if you'll have me.
Sorry. I should also mention that it's girls only. And they have be super fun and super cool, and
Hey, I totally get it. No hard feelings, yeah? Come on, bring it in.
you gotta be kidding.
My bad, my bad. I'm just so used to how they do things elsewhere, you know?
And why are you here, Mr. Bender?
Whoops! I almost forgot this is your scene. Keeping the fence out is strategy number 1 in the Von Karma playbook, after all, isn't it?
Hey, leave all the Von Karma stuff out. What gives?
Hold it! Detective, calm yourself. His attitude is, unfortunately, understandable.
It is?
I take it you are Mr. Knight's attorney.
Guilty as charged, Your Honor. Well, I was supposed to be anyway.
So he was planning to represent Knight. If his client had been murdered, he and I would have faced off against each other in court. I better see what he has to say for himself. Eddie Fender, a defense attorney I have known for a long time, but apparently I haven't seen in years. Apparently he lived abroad for a while. Let's see where we show this.
Huh? For me? You should have. Always wanted to rock one of these little these falling on my lap. Thanks, you're a star.
I never said I was giving it to you.
I'm just eating your chain. I forgot a badge of my own, see?
You don't wear your attorney's badge?
Once in a blue moon, goes nicely with my winter coat, as it happens. Guys gotta dress to impress, know what I mean?
Impress who exactly?
I think I get it. This is it, huh? The key to unraveling this whole mystery.
Yes, perhaps.
Great, you keep hold of it. Then, yeah, look it now, back in your pocket it goes.
I guess he doesn't think much of it.
Yeah, the Bronsker was a bit of a chess fiend.
Indeed. Perhaps we might have enjoyed the game. Have we met under different circumstances?
Sounds like a riot. Not my cup of tea, though, really. Too much thinking fries my noggin.
Oh, please. As I recall, I yet to beat you even once.
Yeah. That was a long time ago. Now that you're a big shot prosecutor, I bet it would stand a chance.
If you say so, Fender, I suppose we can leave it at a stalemate. For now. He never was one to show his hand. Okay, he doesn't know. Nope. Oh, so this is the same as showing the body. Okay. Alright, that's all we can present to him. Look at the current case. So the victim asked you to represent him?
Sure did. You were supposed to have a little chat today.
As was I. Our guard showed up instead and told us that his body has been found.
As I'm bummed out, I'm as bummed about it as you. Even brought him some weenies to cheer him up.
Miss Offender, you know you can't bring food into the prison.
Oh yeah, well, it's here now. Want some? Little advice picked up on my travels. Some orange.
No, thank you.
Fine, do what you want. What are you doing here anyway? Don't tell me you wanted to hear Knight's side. Von Karma was more of a convict the defender at all costs guy. He didn't teach you that?
That was a long time ago.
If you say so. Sure you don't want any weenies?
No, thank you. Have you met with your client previously?
Yes indeed, Your Honor. Just yesterday, in fact. Process called me the minute he was arrested. Sound really freaked out, man. Oh yeah, mention your little performance too. According to him, you really made a nuisance of yourself.
Another kind word was spoken. I'm sure. Well, sticks and stones and all that.
Boy, did he not like you? Trash talk you something fierce. Can't say I didn't join in the fun though.
Fun! I'll tell you, Miss Offender.
Line up, kid. I'm kind of picturing in the visitor's room here. And I don't think I ever had that much of a gas.
Oh, so you came here a lot?
Hey, hey, hey! Don't go work getting the wrong idea, little sis. I'm never on the wrong side of the bars. Just happen to know someone who is. The visitor's room is usually where I'm at. This isn't exactly my first time in the clink either.
In which case, I better ask him what he knows about this room.
Let's talk about more of the room.
Tell me, what do you know about the scene of the crime?
Huh? Oh, this room? I'm done, dude. What do you know about it? I'll give you 3 choices.
It's not a morgue. So it's either a classroom. Let's try classroom. Is it a classroom?
What? Like they tie the bronze girl over here to teach her a lesson? Check out those powers of deduction. A pound and a half for a genius prosecutor. Now let's see what the answer key has to say, shall we? Oh no, you got it wrong. This is actually a workshop.
Wait, what? All of them are wrong? Wow. I was actually gonna go for recreation room. I kind of want to know. Now I kind of want to see like what the options are. I should have saved. Oh well.
So all the options he gave me were wrong. How infantile. Infantile. Oh, infantile. Ah. Oh, infantile.
The cons come here to perform various duties. They can learn new skills too. Gain some qualifications for when they're back on the streets.
I see. And how is access to this room controlled? Who has a key?
Chill out, Edgeworth. I don't have all the answers. My man over there probably does though. Right, compadre?
Yes, sir. The workshops aren't locked with physical keys. The doors are fitted with sensors instead. What kind of sensors? Inmates are issued with special bracelets, sir. When they walk through a workshop door, the sensors check their bracelet. And if they're not supposed to be there, an alarm sounds. If they let it ring for too long, then they get a real shock, if you know what I mean. And they try to break or remove the bracelet. A shock 3 times worse than that. What? That's brutal! I guess I need to ensure that the inmates follow the rules. But that sounds a bit excessive.
If they wish to pass through a door like this one, the prisoners need to be accompanied by a guard. We disable the sensors for them and let them in.
You get all that?
Have any prisoners used the workshop today?
No, sir. No one's been in here for days. I know if they had.
Oh, wrong button.
So no prisoners have entered, let alone used this workshop today.
Door sensors fitted to each workshop door. They detect and react to the prisoner's bracelet by raising the alarm.
Which means that there's a contradiction in this crime scene. Namely, there's something here that shouldn't be. I'll take another quick look over the crime scene and employ my powers of deduction to solve this mystery.
Alright, we got all the evidence. The door.
Eureka!
What is that door? Maybe this one?
Eureka!
Oh.
Eureka!
Can we what was deduction?
Eureka!
Oh, it's a glove.
Prisoners aren't able to come and go from this workshop as they please. Door systems would detect the bracelets, and the alarm would sound. What's more, according to the guard, no prisoners were authorized to be in this room at all today.
So I guess I have to expect the glove, not Bronco's body.
And yet here we have a rubber glove, of the kind issued to inmates. This is a clear contradiction.
So where did the glove come from, sir?
I don't know, Detective. Not yet, anyway. All I know for now is that the glove is a valuable piece of evidence.
Investigation complete.
You. Apart from prisoners and guards, who else has access to this room?
No one, sir. This is a prison after all. Prisoners and guards are pretty much all there is. Hold it.
Mr. Fender?
Come on. Don't play us like that, friend. We both know that's not true. You know as well as I do that prisoners and guards aren't the only ones who can come in here. Huh?
Oh, do you mean? But sir, there's a friend there. She cares to get to the point. What exactly are you talking about?
What? You don't have a pair of peepers in that hard head of yours? You didn't see them on their way in? Wandering about in the corridors, chilling with their buds. I bet if you bullseye on out of that door right now, you trip over one of them before you even take a step.
Listen, pal. We just had about enough of your baloney.
Take a chill pill, big guy. I'm on your side. You know, for such a white fella, you have such a very narrow mind.
What did you...
Hold it! Detective!
Sorry, sir.
Look, follow me, okay? Seeing as believing isn't that what they say? p.m. Prison corridor. Snoring Slammer. Here, the humans share their space with some special friends.
Animals?
Yep. Bird and feather fellows of all shapes and sizes. Guard fill me in on how it came about. I think they decided to try a little experiment in animal therapy a few years back. Cons are assigned a critic each, a buddy to help keep their spirits up. Really? Wow! That sounds like so much fun! Plus, humans can even earn pet care qualifications if they go through some job training with the animals. Oh, that must be what all the equipment in the workshop is for. You got it. Rooms set up specifically for that training stuff.
So, when you said somebody else could have been at the scene of the crime,
Exactamundo, big guy. I was talking about these guys.
that just means you're still talking baloney. What would an animal do with a rubber glove?
Good question. Good question. Very good question indeed. All I'm saying is that it was possible. The rest is Mr. Prosecutor's problem.
Miss Edgeworth, sir. You want me to arrest this piece of baloney? Just say the word.
Let me get this straight. Are you saying these animals can wander freely around the prison?
You know those sensors on the door? They detect the prisoner's bracelet. And the sound of the alarm when somebody goes walkabout. Well, for our furry friends, it's the other way around. They're fitted with microchips that opens doors right up.
They are?
Uh-huh. They're implemented just under the skin around the shoulders. Needles, quick jab, and blah.
What? Doesn't it hurt? Wait. Ouch. No, they probably do feel bad. They probably get hurt from that.
Alright. So the point is they're not just baddies here. There's no reason to punish them.
It's ironic, really. Here in this institution where the humans are caged, the animals are free to roam to their heart's content. Door sensors update. They open the door if an animal is detected, but raise the alarm if an inmate's bracelet is detected. Prisoners are not allowed to move about freely.
They're not completely free though. They can't leave the prison proper, for one thing. No sensors on that big mother of a door out, you see. Ah!
What's that tinkling sound?
Sir?
A dog. Just look at that thing. That is a bell around its neck? That explains the sound, I suppose. Don't worry, I'm a dog lover as well. I got my own dog. He is small. I can bark as well. I can bark as well. I always bark when Brawn Breaker comes out.
Is it Azure? Were you seriously trying to stare it down?
Oh gosh. Refusal to adopt.
I have nothing, sir, but your dog handling skills could use some work. Leave it to a pro. I know how to treat it damn right. Come on now, come to Gubby. Man, ignored by a dog.
A dog was certainly very different to the other animals. And it seemed to have a real thing against me. And only me.
Alright then, you met the mean Manjare. What's next?
Guess we better interview some witnesses, right, sir?
Indeed. We need more information regarding what was happening around the time the body was found.
Let's start with that guy. Hey, you there in the cell. Ignore again.
Hello. We were wondering if you might be able to tell us anything about this morning's incident.
Is anyone else a little afraid of this guy?
Big talker, huh? It's alright, man. I'm on your side here. Let's start with handshake, huh? Maybe to break the ice.
Seconds out.
What's that supposed to mean?
Hey, I get it, man. Not everyone's the hugging type. I'm good with that.
Round one. Round one. 10 reps each.
What is this man up to? First thing he has to say for himself. Your name.
From the blue corner, it's Rocco D259.
Casareto. Don't mind if I keep moving, do you, boss? But I can't. That's his horn. Great job, see? It doesn't look like there's any danger of that. No, don't you worry you'll lose too much weight doing all that. Got to make weight before our fight, boss. Won't even make it to the ring if you don't.
So you're... Wait, I get it. You gotta be a boxer, right?
Was back in the day. But it's good to stay fighting fit. These days, that's how I see it.
So is this bear part of your training too? Looks kind of like an apron. It's so cute.
Ain't nothing cute about that. Kids my partner, see? This here polar bear keeps me on my toe. He seems to have loosened up a little. Now's my chance. Where were you and Teddy at the time of the incident? Come on, boss. I know Stuli. I don't know nothing, no how. I'll be the judge of that. Please answer the question. You punch drunk or something, boss? I told you, I don't know zip. So you want to play ball?
Guess there's only one thing to do, huh, Miss Edgeworth?
Indeed. The more he protests his ignorance, the more certain I am that he's hiding something. Alright, let's see exactly what you do and don't know. Shall we? Mr. Cart Sereno? Domain expansion. Prosecutor's chest. Nah, unless anyone likes to stay to play. At night, he does a boxing stand when he's on high alert. My guess is that things won't go well if I push too hard at such moments. When my opponent's under the effects, I should remain calm and bid my time. It's bound to reveal an opening eventually, which is when I'll pounce. First, let's see if our friend here knows anything about the incident. What's the rank saying about his movements? Bring this fight to an end before he knows what hit him. My check. Commence. Why don't you start by telling me what you've done today? You will answer me. It's a card, terrain. What? You want to shot at the jump? Is that it? Then put him up, pal. Don't need the dollar already? That's got to be the record. This cup is hardly my style, but I'm more than happy to take you on in a game of chess. Incidentally, don't you get tired ducking and diving like that all the time? You think I don't got the stamina kit, or just you try me? I ain't tired, not today, not ever. Especially not today. Took it real easy this morning. Had me some quite still time, hardly broke a sweat. Really? You look pretty sweaty to me. Give me a break, will you? I'm done talking, okay? I'm tired. Yeah, real tired. Cuss Pawn. You may have kept your boxing skills sharp, Mr. Cusserino. I'm afraid your line needs a quite bit of work. Curse Pawn. Time. Really? I hardly think that's possible. Especially not after you just told me about your quiet cell time this morning. You got to be careful, feel steady. When this guy lands, he lands. There we go. Made progress. He has a bracelet, dang it. He's hiding something, I'm sure of it. Try asking me about what was happening at the time of the incident, both inside and outside his cell. I'm willing to use my fist in this next round. I'll deliver this knockout using carefully chosen words alone. Did you notice anything strange around the time of the incident? What do you mean strange? Hey, get the heck out of the ring if you're not going to fight. I need to attack more if I hate to. Oh gosh. This is boxing. Do you remember what you were doing at the time of the incident? I was, catching some thieves. We both was. The incident happened only a short while ago. You seem wide awake, all considering things. Fighter's gotta be able to get hooked quick when he's down. But he needs his beauty sleep too, feels muscle. If that's so, then I apologize for waking you. I agree that rest is an important part of any boxer's training regimen. You don't say? So Mr. Prosecutor's savvy when it comes to the fight game hall. Interesting. How do you know that I'm a prosecutor? I don't remember telling you. You've been eavesdropping, haven't you? You've been listening to every word we said out here in the corridor. Which means you weren't asleep, and that you're lying again! Curse Pawn! You're a good kid. Got me clean with that one. Alright, I admit it. I was catching those Z's. Actually, no, we'll keep that. Okay. But what? A guy can't work out on himself no more without lawyers can do more? Or is a man taking care of himself in a crime lab? The fact that we know that he's awake is an important development. It could well prove to be a useful clue. Do you know anything strange around the time of the incident? What do you mean strange? Oh no, it's not gonna be. Time to play my clue. Enough of your bare-faced lies. You weren't asleep. You were exercising. Don't tell me. Oh wait, actually, since I got that right, I'll play dumb. What was I can help you, boss? I wasn't asleep. You weren't asleep. You were exercising. You told me as much yourself. Curse night.
Got the punch, huh? Should have seen that one coming.
Okay, this is where I save. This is where I save. Since I have you on the ropes, Mr. Master Radio, it's time to come clean about what you know. Alright. You don't gotta shut up. Stopping around like you own the place. Teddy ain't. And his pals have been scared enough this morning already. You've done well to endure this long. I fear you'll be out for the court, for the count, and the court. Which says the animals have been scared enough already. Which implies something happened here earlier. Well, what was the Mr. Casario? Quit it, will you? I'm getting shell-shocked here. But fine. Somebody yelled, okay? Real loud. You scared? Although the little girl is scared too. Yeah, level up is a big shot lawyer. Let me see you do the same thing in the ring. Checkmate. I think we now established that you know more than you're letting on, don't you? Fine. I talk.
Damn, Miss Edgeworth.
Let's not get carried away, Kane. Our work here has only just begun.
Hey! Can we call a timeout here for a sec, guys? There's something super big I need to say. It's just, well... It's like fate brought us here today after all these years, Edgeworth. And it's a real privilege watching you how you work. Eye-opening stuff, in fact. Just so you should know, I'll be telling you know who what you become. Who know who? Keen to get the lowdown, huh? Well...
Hold it! That's enough! This has nothing to do with Kane.
Whoa! Don't have a cow, man? Why so sensitive?
Report whenever you wish to whomever you wish. Just do it on somebody else's time.
Whatever you say, boss man, but I think he should know at least. Just know how you've been living your life since you signed on to do things the Von Karma way. After all, you disappointed him in number. For one lifetime already, am I right? What's he talking about, Miss Edgeworth?
Nothing that needs concern. Okay. Only focus. Our focus should be on Mr. Carcerado. Now, shall we continue? It's time to hear the truth at last. I'll save. What does this mean? You won't let the glove on me, kid. Oh boy, we got rebuttal. Oh, here we go. The incident. There was a show. Finished right around 10 a.m. Came back here after. Did me some training. These ways I tried to. Barely got to the count of 2 before some escaped. What the? Ah! Guy was hollering and howling, crying for help. But what can I do? I'm locked up in here, right? So I tuned it out, and I get back to work. I find it curious that you would pay so little heed to a desperate cry for help. Like I said, boss, what can I do? Besides, this is the joint. Don't nobody thank nobody for getting involved in what ain't none of the concerns.
I hear you, brother. Best you could do is rub a neck from in there anyway. Am I right?
You mentioned training, Mr. Casarino. I can't help it but notice how well equipped your cell is.
There's a guy, the fixer, they call him.
What's a fixer?
Fellow can get his hand on just about anything you need
for a price. No way! You find me up, perhaps, Mr. Casarino. What you ought to ask is for a beginner's guide to giving a better testimony. Because I can promise you that you'll be down for the count in one. You put me down? Tight, you bum. And what am I? Chopped liver? Okay. There was a show, finished right around 10 a.m. Came back here after. Did me some training. These ways I tried to barely got the count to him before some screaming. Guy was holding it and howling, crying for help. What can I do? Alright, let's press all.
Hold it!
Let's just press and see what we get information. What kind of show was it exactly?
Depends on the day. They bring him from outside, see? Singers, dancers, all kinds. Gives us fun, a little something to look forward to.
Nice! That sounds like fun. And you went along to see today's show?
Sure I did. That is a chance to see a glimpse of the outside world now. Can I? Then it was over.
Hold it!
What did this training involve?
Let's see now. Today was stamina and rhythm work, which means jump rope.
What? In that tiny cell? How? And what about Teddy? Isn't that dangerous for him?
He's no dummy. Second my rope out, he jumps up and holds on tight.
You jump rope with a polar bear clinging to your chest?
I told you, didn't I? The partners. And besides, a little extra weight's good for me. Anyway, I started jumping rope.
Hold it!
Okay, let's see this.
Tell us more about the scream you heard.
It was the scream of a guy about to scream his last. I should know.
Well there, good buddy. There's a time and place, you know. Wait a minute. So it was clearly audible.
Guy backed into a corner, fighting for his life. You ever hear something like that, boss? Well, I have. And yeah, it was clearly audible.
Hold it!
And that's all you heard? There was something else?
Nope, nothing much anyhow.
So there was something. What did the victim say? You have to tell me.
Oh, I do, huh? Why don't you come over here and see if I can make you squeal like he did?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Forgive me. Forgive the kid here. He doesn't know when to quit. Come on, Miles. Apologize to your man. This is clearly important, yet he insists on remaining incurably vague.
Look, friend, how about you let this slide, please, for me? So yeah, I heard the voice like I said. Alright, so there's two options. Nice body or the sensors. Let's go with...
Objection!
Yep, the body.
Are you listening carefully, Mr. Carcerado?
Oh? You trying to be cute or something?
The victim died from a wound to the throat, and very quickly at that. He had neither the time nor the ability to scream, as you claim he did. You said you heard the victim's cries, and yet that would have been impossible.
That must have been a scream. He said the words.
He said there was.
Quit looking so smug, will you? I admit it. I didn't hear nothing, alright? The guy next to me told me so.
The next cell? You mean... Huh? What do you want? I heard a scream. What of it? We came back from the show and they put us in our cells, same as always. Then just like I told this guy, I heard it scream. A real scary one. Scary how exactly? Didn't tell him this part, I guess, but it was kind of like... Eee! Someone, anyone, come quickly. He's... Something like that.
Well, I guess it's safe to say that probably wasn't the victim.
Gee, sounds more likely to have been the person who found his body.
Ah, that explains it. Mr. Costaran was telling the truth. More or less.
Is there really a case though? Are there really no problems now with his testimony? Something's up. Let's look at this. A row. Let me see. I'm afraid New Palmer has reared its head, namely. Why didn't you hear the scream yourself, Mr. Carcereno?
Yeah, what gives, pal? How come you didn't hear anything when your neighbor heard it clear as day?
Blah!
Blah!
What, you think I did the crime or something? Huh? From inside this here cell? Guy died over in the workshop, in case you forgot.
Well, yeah, it does seem a little weird, now that you mention it.
He's right, none of us could have done it. 'Cause let me tell you, if I could get out of this here cage and murder somebody, you'll all be toast. You're calling 4K. You're now in prison for more time. Ain't that the truth? You bums ain't leaving this place in one piece. If any of us can help it. I almost forgot that these men are hard-running criminals. Well, I won't be doing that again anytime soon.
I'm guessing this wasn't how you saw this going, Edward.
What's my next move here? Won't get much more out of them in this state.
Overruled!
Who's there?
Oh, we found the big shot. Order in the corner. Who thought it made you the boss of me, huh? Can't you see we're kinda busy here? Shh. Hush now. Silence is golden. It is? Your hand, if you please. By the power invested in me, I hereby sentence you to blissful silence. Praise be. A simple life awaits you. No money, no possessions. May the goddess of justice watch over you. Now, and always. Guard, if you would. Looks like you'll be spending the night in solitary, buddy. What?
Come on, please, boss. Any place but there.
There's no need to be afraid, my child. If anything, you should rejoice. This is a blessing, a chance to redeem yourself, to be reborn.
No! No!
Oh, goddess of justice, bless your child and keep him in your care. O Holy One, we give thanks in your name.
And you are?
Verity Cavele, at your service. It is my honor to bear the title of judge, and to work at the pleasure of the law.
What is a judge doing in a place like this?
Did you ask, Mr. Edgeworth? I have been sent here to find you. I come bearing a message from the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence. It's my sacred duty to deliver it.
Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence? What the heck is that?
It's the first and foremost a name that should not be taken in vain, my child. For it's a sacred phrase from the goddess of justice herself.
Why don't I fill you in, kiddo?
Let me... Hold on for a second. You know, I didn't want to plug this, like, my light in, like my phone stand in, because I thought it would be good for light, but... Yeah, it's starting to get dark now.
Closing my eyes, the light.
There we go. Committee is a panel of 11 people whose job it is to keep our beloved prosecutors honest. In other words, they make sure people like Edgeworth here don't cross the professional line. Panels compromise of people from both the legal and political professions. A panel of which you are a member, I assume?
I am. Allow me to thank you on the committee's behalf for your service.
Thanks for coming to see us like this. Speaking for myself, it's a real honor to meet you. It's always great to hang with a judicial compadre. Come on, bring it in and chillax. Little friends here.
Oh, well, we got Ricardo, an MMA and foreign boxer who is obsessed with training. He has a pet polar bear named Teddy.
Overruled! Need I remind you that the committee has a long-standing relationship with the Bar Association?
Hey, I didn't mean anything by it. I was just trying to lighten up the mood, okay?
So, your job is to find bad prosecutors and punish them? Precisely, my child. Praise be to the goddess of justice for bestowing her gift of insight onto you. The committee has the power to remove problematic prosecutors from cases. And should a prosecutor truly unworthy of the title be brought to our attention, we are vested with the power to confiscate that prosecutor's badge.
And what is the Committee of Prosecutory? Whatever you said, what with Miss Edgeworth? We're in the middle of an investigation here.
Objection!
Pitiful! You really don't know, do you? What an ignoramus!
Hey, who are you, pal?
Winner! Eustace Winner! Prosecutor extraordinaire! Though you might know me as just the Winner, a name they call me down at the prosecutor's office. With a great affection, I might add.
I have never heard of you!
And how about Detective Flatfoot over there?
Nope. Name means nothing to me.
Well, it's to be expected of an ignoramus, I suppose. Ignorance is as sweet as they say. So I'm sure most things mean sweet nothings to you.
Ignorance is bliss, winner. And I don't think sweet nothing means what you think it means.
It's entirely natural that you aren't yet acquainted. Uses only joined us last month.
Oh. Okay, now we go. Priority Gavin, a district court judge and a member of the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence, who also acts as its mouthpiece. So he's nothing but a rookie?
I'm not just any rookie. I am a winning rookie, which he will prove himself to be in due time. Let's cut to the chase. I'm here to clean up your mess, Edgeworth.
Can we get his name? Oh, we're not getting his name.
What do you mean? What mess?
I fear I know exactly what he means. The committee sends an envoy for the new prosecutor in tow. I suspect I know what you're getting at, winner. I'm going to need a few more details. Would you mind explaining Judge Gavelli?
Very well. By the power vested in me, by the goddess of justice, I hereby declare that in the matter of the incident at the presidential address and the murder of Mr. Bronco Knight, the committee hereby decrees that Prosecutor Edgeworth be relieved of his duties and replaced by Prosecutor Winner. Here ends the verdict.
What? Mr. Edgeworth is off the case just like that?
Judge Gavel, I believe I asked for an explanation.
No explanation is required. The guilty verdict is in. The goddess has spoken, and her judgment is final.
Objection! And what exactly have I done to warrant being taken off the case?
Come now, Mr. Edgeworth. Claiming ignorance of your crimes will not serve to lessen your guilt. You born in the presidential plane, violating the principle of extraterritoriality, and while there, you perform an unsanctioned investigation and subjected a visit foreign leader to questioning. You were wrong. One wrong move away from causing a major international incident.
Oh gosh, we have we have Francisco Part 2. This is Francisco, but the judge version.
You vastly overstepped the authority to your office. To call an abuse of power would be no understatement.
Objection! I don't deny that I may have pushed the boundaries where certain rules were concerned. But there is also no denying that certain risks must be taken. One is to arrive at the truth. I refuse to concede that my actions were inappropriate. Overruled!
Then what are you saying is that the ends justify the means? That rules can be freely ignored? That is a very dangerous way of thinking. The law is absolute. It is not to be bent on your whims.
Forgive me, but not all of us believe as you do.
Is that so? How unfortunate. Still, it changes nothing. When a trial ends, the hammer falls. Be your defendant or attorney, even if the verdict seems irrational, nothing more can be done. Nothing that is, to give thanks for the goddess of justice, divine grace. Unless you wish to appeal. To do so would be to risk your badge, of course.
So they mean to take my badge if I don't play along.
Whoa! Tough break, Edgeworth.
I see you accepted your fate. Good. Guards, if you be so kind as to escort him out.
No! Stop!
I forgot who. Wait, Eustace. Yeah, Eustace winning.
The rookie prosecutor is taking over my case in the committee's orders.
What are you doing? What are you doing, detective? I'm in charge here now. So you do as I say and move out of the way.
What? You're not the boss of me!
Unlucky for you, Flatfoot. That's exactly what I am.
They're holding all the courts here. Don't stand a chance. Let they come shoot. Do as Mr. Winter says.
But sir!
Judge Kaplan.
Yes, Mr. Edward?
The committee's decision is beyond irrational. So yes, I do plan to appeal. You haven't heard the last of this.
Duly noted. Until we meet again, then.
Let's go, Kay. We're leaving.
Right. Oh, and remember, you know who will be getting a full report on all of this. Wow.
Hey! I could end this here, but I say we keep going.
We're not done yet.
We're not done yet until I say.
A suspect has been arrested.
March 20. Oh, 24 hours.
I still can't believe what happened yesterday. It was terrible. The way those two treated you. Let's cut to the chase. I'm here to clean up your mess, Edgeworth. The committee hereby decrees that Prosecutor Edgeworth be relieved of his duties and placed by Prosecutor Winner. Here ends the verdict.
Or replace it. Judge Babalel and Eustace certainly didn't mince their words. But that's not what concerns me right now. I'm more worried about the committee's reason for doing what they did. And what they might do next. I suspect it won't be good.
To Mr. Edgeworth, are you listening to me?
Yes, of course.
So this is it? You're giving up on the Bronco 9 case?
No, I have no intention of doing anything such thing. To walk away from the case would be to tactfully accept the committee's decision. The only problem is that I don't have the authority to continue investigating.
But we do have the evidence. These are the people so far in this case. Anyway.
Yes, what is it, detective? Yes, what is it, detective?
I got some bad news, sir! Word down at the precinct is they just arrested somebody for nice murder!
What? You know who it is?
No, but I heard they're being held in the detention center. If you could go talk to whoever it is.
Good idea. Let's get down there, Miss Edgeworth.
You don't have the authority to investigate. Surely I can still pay a suspect an innocent visit. Alright, we're on our way.
Me too. I'll see you there, sir.
But won't you be Miss Detective?
Everyone's busy in the prison going over the crime scene anyway.
Good. And we'll see you shortly.
Yes, sir.
Come on, Kay. Let's go.
You got it.
March 28th. Detention center. Visitor's room. Alright. Who is the suspect?
Wow, just like yesterday.
And by yesterday, I mean earlier this stream.
There's no sign of them, huh?
Indeed.
Wait, this is just like last time.
Please don't tempt fate like that.
No, I can't. I just can't.
Sure you can, I told you. It's just a pair of visitors. Who is it? Hmm? Who is it?
It's like someone really doesn't want to see us.
Who is it? Oh.
No, 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 no!
Just talk with them, please.
But one of them's a prosecutor, right? Aren't they all super scary? All they do is stare at you, right into your soul.
Ah, you must be the suspect in the...
See, I told you.
Okay. Why is this man so flustered?
Probably because you're being you. I guess that's just how you are.
Thanks for clearing up absolutely nothing.
Hey, Mr. Suspect, doing okay in there? We just want to have a little chat with you. No biggie, right?
Who are you?
I'm Kate Faraday, Mr. Edward's trustworthy psychic. It's just a part-time gig I'm doing while I'm taking a break from my real job, though.
Honey, I don't recall ever employing you.
And that's Mr. Edward. He is a prosecutor, but he's not going to stare a hole into your soul or anything.
Oh, please.
Really? Really, really.
Really?
Anyway, can you first please tell us your name? It's Saint. Simo Saint. Well, nice to meet you, Simo. You can call me Kate. Everyone else does.
Prosecutor Miles Edra, I would like to ask you a few questions, if I may.
Please, Simon. We're trying to help you, I promise.
Really? It's okay. Sounds like we might finally get some answers, at least. Ooh, here's my prosecutor badge. Get jump scared. Yeah, just, I knew get jump scared.
What? No, I can't. I couldn't. There's no way I could be a prosecutor ever. Just take that thing away from me, please.
I wasn't going to give it to you anyway.
So, what? You're going to arrest me? Take me to court? No objection? I knew it.
Overruled, Mr. Saint. Now please calm yourself.
Sorry, I don't know anything about these legal type things.
You really have nothing new to tell us.
Sorry, no. Does this mean they're going to arrest me again? I don't mind saying what you need to hear. I'll say anything, whatever you want.
Only if you wish to be arrested for pre-jury.
Now you're leading the witness. Oh, I'm getting so scared. Arrested again, aren't I?
I'm not going to get much out of him when he's being like this, am I?
My cable for my PS. I need to get my cable for my PS5 fell.
Okay, first... I have no idea how this cable... Hold on. Okay, wait. Let me put it somewhere. Alright. I'm gonna put that back. I gotta put that back later. Would you mind taking a look at this, Mr. Saint? I didn't see anything. I didn't hear anything. Maybe I should hold off on showing this to him until after he's calmed down. Nope. Okay. Let me guess. You
Gonna say.
I guess he's going to say E. Yep. I should hold on to that. Sima Saint, a suspect to this case, a timid young man who seems an unlikely murderer. Perhaps you could start by telling us a little about yourself. Oh, me? But why would anyone want to know anything about me? I'm boring. I'm nothing. I'm a nobody. Do you have a job? Oh, well, it's not. It's hardly worth mentioning, really. I'm your average corporate pencil pusher, just like everybody else. Honest. This is going to take a while. So he's just like a... Wait, the murder took place in the prison. Does he have anything to do with the prison? Ah, no. Well, you, Mr. Knight. And just when I thought we were making progress. Okay.
So, Simon, you know Mr. Knight? Come on. You can tell me.
Bronco? Yeah. I knew him. We were friends. Interesting. I wonder if he knew that Knight had been arrested.
And, did you know Mr. Knight had been arrested?
Yeah. I even came to visit him. Came to see Knight. I wonder when that would have been.
When was that, Simon?
It was the day before yesterday, around lunchtime. I came as soon as I got the call from the cops. The police called him? Why?
How can the police call you?
They said Bronco asked him to, that he needed a favor.
A favor?
Uh-huh. He wanted me to bring him his chess set, a pocket-sized one. So I went by his place, and then I came here. A chess set?
A chess set?
Just me, or is he getting better at stealing my thoughts?
You do know everything you think is written all over your face, right, Miss Edgeworth?
Oh, I love Kay.
Yeah, I'm not a mind reader, just an expression reader. Amazing, right? Don't you just love having a sidekick as helpful as me?
And have you read what my next move is going to be?
I sure have. There's something you want to show Simon.
Indeed. Let's present it to him and see what he has to say about it. Not by R, by X. Chess piece.
So this chess set.
Oh, that's the one I bought for Bronco. Well, sells that at least. A folding chessboard with a piece stored inside. It belonged to Knight and was brought to him by request by Saint.
Well, we found it next to Mr. Knight. You always have to have a chessboard somewhere nearby.
I'm not surprised he had it with him when he...
Simon, you and Mr. Knight. You were very close, weren't you?
Yeah, we were best friends. At least, I thought we were.
but I guess I was proven wrong about that. What do you mean? If I knew him so well, why was it such a shock for me to find out that he had killed someone?
Not easy discovering that someone you're close to had committed a terrible crime. A very bitter pill to swallow indeed.
How could it end like this? I could never have imagined something so awful. Something's not right here, Miss Edgeworth. There's just no way Simon murdered Mr. Knight.
Yes. Certainly doesn't seem to have an obvious motive. Then again, he wouldn't have been arrested for no reason either. I wonder what grounds they have for doing so.
The reason for arrest.
Why were you arrested, Mr. Saint? I just don't get it. Why won't he talk to me?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't. Whoa. He answered you, Mr. Edgeworth. I guess he's not scared of you anymore.
Thank goodness for small miracles.
The cops burst into my house this morning out of nowhere. And before I knew it, I was here.
These policemen, was there a prosecutor with them?
Yes. Some kid named Winner or something.
A rookie. I thought as much.
So, did they interrogate you yet? What? I'm going to be interrogated by the cops? Oh, yeah, I mean, you've been arrested. You're a suspect now. No. Won't the detectives shout at me and threaten me and... Oh, they're always they're always these hulking guy, right? Who would get in your face and force you to...
Detective Gunstreet, report for duty!
See, I told you! Please don't hurt me! Please don't crush me with those huge arms! Oh, please, I'm calling the cops!
What's up with this guy, Miss Edgeworth? Oh, that's a detective. You're just being you. I guess it's just how you are.
I don't get it, sir.
Look, Mr. Edgeworth, Simon's clearly innocent. So there's gotta be something we can do for him, isn't there?
Mr. Saint,
Yes?
you're Mr. Knight's friend, and 2 days ago you came to visit him. You had nothing at all to do with his murder. Is my understanding correct?
Yes, I didn't kill anybody.
Very well. And I choose to believe you. And I would do all that I can to assist you.
Huh? But why would you help a nobody like me?
Let's just say I may not be doing it solely for your sake. I have something of a personal interest in this case.
That's right. It's payback time. We'll show those two whose investigation reigns supreme.
Oh yeah, now we're cooking.
Unfortunately, I'm still lacking authority to conduct said investigation. As such, my resources are rather limited, and I'll need to lean heavily on the ones I do have at hand. Which means you, Miss Saint. Your information will be invaluable going forward. In other words, let's see if we can help each other. Let's see if we can help one another out, shall we?
Oh, just like I thought of something. Why don't you just borrow an attorney's badge? Then you can represent our pal here.
Now's not the time for jokes, Gummy. I mean, Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecutor. He couldn't defend anyone if his life depends on it.
But I wasn't kidding. I just thought, helping suspects. That's what a defense attorney does, you know?
Sure, but we can do that too. The only thing that matters is that we find the real culprit in the end. So come on, let's get to work.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sure you know already, but just to be clear, if our investigation ultimately proves you to be the culprit, we'll have no choice but to treat you like any other suspect. But you need to worry. I believe you, or at least I have decided to try. For now. Just hold tight and try to believe in us in return. If nothing else, it might help you feel a little less alone. Now if you'll excuse me. a.m. Detention Center. Corridor.
So we talk a good game in there. But we can't even get back inside the main prison to see the scene of the crime.
Maybe defending the guy in court is our best bet after all.
Gummy, can't defend for his life, remember? Well, what do we have here?
Oh no, it's free. It's Fender. Friender. Freckles Friender.
Can I get his name?
Eddie!
Eddie! Eddie! Well, if it isn't Mr. Edriff and the gang, what are you cats doing here?
Listen, pal! You come to arrest Mr. Andrew for getting out!
Hey, Detective Flatbush Sholmes. I'm here to work. Work? Why are you here to defend somebody? Whoa! Game Master nails in one. Aren't you just an uber intelligent on one of the bunch?
Wrong, boys. Uber intelligent? Intelligence? That's how you use either of those words, Fender.
Some say I'm an easygoing old rogue about town, but I'm actually not a half-bad attorney. Which is why I've been summoned to the old Jabberoonie for a meeting with a new client. The suspect is one Simone St. Bury. You mean Simo Saint? Wow, that's freaky. You know more about my job than I do. Wait, Mr. Edriff, Mr. Fender's a defense attorney. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I fear it may be. In fact, he'll be our only option. Not so long ago, I found myself embroiled in another case that wasn't mine. I managed to worm my way into the crime scene by agreeing to be a certain someone's subordinate. Not an experience I ever wanted to repeat, but I fear I may have little choice. Are you talking about the time he was pretending to be a defense attorney in Trials and Tribulation? Or last game, Francisco's assistant. Thunder.
All of it? Well, you say another word, I just gotta point out the fine print. Any Fender doesn't take on associates. Saying it so, I hear you protesting, but prompt prosecutors are no-go. Especially those of the Von Karma variety.
I should have known he wouldn't forgive me that easily. I understand why you wouldn't want to work with someone like me. What's more, I understand how you feel about all the things Von Karma. Please, believe me when I say, I'm not the man I was back then. I'm no longer under my old mentor's spell.
You better believe it, pal! Mr. Edward's a changed man! Sure, he used to be the demon prosecutor. But he's not like that anymore.
I do have feelings, Detective.
Gummy's right. Mr. Ezra's one of the good guys now. He's not just a prosecutor, he's a hero. He got me off the hook just last month. You don't say. Well, that escalated quickly. But he was. There was no other word for it. He was heroic. Great, evilly even.
Please, Fender. Don't you think there's something odd about the way the committee stepped in yesterday? Something more to this case than meets the eye. I'm certain of it. I can't just walk away from this. I can't! Please, allow me to help you with this investigation.
Jeez. Now from the great Mount Zedrip. Never thought I'd see the day, but here we are. So enlighten me if you will. What made the leopard change its spots?
Well, I suppose that I would have to say the courtroom itself. I've experienced so many things. I've met so many people within its four walls, including some old friends who show me a better way to be. How could that not change a person?
Well, I'll be. The old you would never have bared his soul like that. That was beautiful. Might even surprise you know who. And you know how much that takes. Tell you what, here's what we're going to do. We're going to start again with a clean slate. So, this is me.
Edge River Go Law Offices. Eddie Fender, senior partner.
Hedgeworth?
That's right. This offender here began his legal career as assistant to my late father, Gregory Edgeworth. Wow.
What? Your dad was a defense attorney? Just so that you know who Mr. Fender keeps talking about is... Clever game master nails it, and it won yet again. That's right, I was talking about his old man. Guess you all noticed I kept his name over the door, so to speak. Least I could do for old Gregory, really. Mr. Edgeworth. Miles. I'm going to level with you here. I don't trust you. Not fully anyway. I can't just forget about all those years you spent licking Von Karma's boots, you know. Anyone can say they changed. I'm going to need you to prove it. Besides, you know it's what Gregory would have wanted.
Very well. I accept.
Okay, and that's enough hardball for one day. Let's move on to the fun stuff. I hereby appoint you interim associate of Edgeworth and Co. Congrats, man.
I will try not to let you down.
Whoa, doesn't this bring a tear to the eye? A prodigal son coming on board at his late father's firm. Permission to come on board too, please, Mr. Fender? You don't even have to ask, kiddo. Welcome to the groove. Woohoo! Thanks, Captain. Alright, I guess it's time to go to work. So, where to begin? Any bright ideas, Miles?
Where were we when we were so really interrupted?
Well, I guess it's safe to say that probably wasn't the victim.
Indeed. It seems more likely to have been the person who found his body. I believe we need to speak with the person who found the body.
Just what I was thinking, eager associate. We do indeed.
Still the type to smile and nod. I see. That will certainly make my life easier, boss.
That's the sign. Let's get going.
What about me? I'm a detective. I can't just hop on board as I am an attorney's assistant just like you guys.
He has a point. Can't leave him adrift all on his own, now can I? Detective Gumshoe, I have a special assignment for you. You are to continue investigating the case under Mr. Winner. And if you do happen to discover anything that seems useful, you are to notify me immediately. You're in a uniquely powerful position, Detective. I know I'm saying stuff wrong. You're in a uniquely powerful position, Detective. And I'm going to need all the info you can pass our way.
You can count on me, sir. I'm a real pro when it comes to letting things slip into the defense.
Trust me, I know. But just this once, those loose lips of yours might be what saves our ship.
Go right to prison gates. Good sirs, because here we come. $11:50 a.m. Prison corridor. So, any ideas how we track down whoever found the prosecutor's body, Miles?
I think our best bet would be to simply ask around.
Well, don't you dare. Oh, don't you dare.
Who is this?
Excuse me. Oh my, just look at you.
Are you talking to me?
This fabulously chick, darling. Fabulously facial hair, so very point, don't you think?
Jete, monsieur, and much obliged. Defense attorney, Eddie Fender, at your service. Let's get things off on the right foot, shall we? A little embracer, perhaps.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
I had to pause right there. Actually, no, the game already did. Actually, no. See, right here. You know, this is where Mr. Fender came to me and asked for like a therapy session. You know, he wasn't the same after that. Right on the kisser.
Well, Hoss, one greasy new friend, Well, those smooches entirely de rigueur, don't you think? Wow! Talk about stealing a kiss!
Indeed. Not so shamelessly even puts great thieves to shame.
Physical contact is so very important as a form of expression for our little family. Everyone in this lovely home will tell you as much.
Hey, if anyone else is hip to that, I can be hip to that too. Sure.
Beefy Luggeray, by the way, warning of this charming abode. You may call me Fifi, of course.
Good, because I don't think I can call her last name. So she's the one of the entire detention center, a prison facility, is she? A pleasure to meet you, Miss Lagarde. Did I just say it right? I think it is. Follows as well. I'm an associate with Mr. Fender's practice. I hope you don't mind me asking, but were you here in the prison yesterday?
Oh, don't be silly, darling. Of course I was. Yesterday was a very important day after all.
Important in what way exactly? A big meeting of some kind, perhaps?
A meeting? Oh, heavens no. I couldn't think of anything worse. No, yesterday the circus came to visit. It was simply a spectacular event featuring some terrifically talented animals. Anyone who was anyone had to be there. If you were here at home, you'd be watching the show with me. The performers set up a special stage in the yard. As for us, we are one very lucky family. Yes, precise.
I pronounced it wrong, I believe. She was at the circus performance for the inmates yesterday morning. Mr. Carcerado mentioned a show yesterday as well. Must have been talking about the same thing. What time did the show take place?
Around 8 until 10, maybe. Yeah, something like that.
And you finished right around when the body was discovered. But instead of having attended the show, she has a reasonably solid alibi.
Oh, would you look at the time? Sorry, darling, but I really must dash. Feel free to explore at home. In casa su casa, and all that. Ciao for now. Well, what now, Miss Edgeworth?
Person found the body screamed, and that scream was heard by one inmate that we know of. Therefore, our first task is to question this inmate and see where this information will take us next. Actually, first, let's look at the people so far. Yep. Fifi Lagarde, warrior of the prison, an animal lover who considers physical contact to be very important. Interesting. Anyway, Now with that, say it one more time. And there we go. Okay. That will wrap up for today's stream. Glad I found a perfect place to end off. Because I was about to get... My throat was about to be raspy in a way. I don't know. I just felt like... Okay, anyway, we'll wrap up here. Now for music. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for joining this stream. We'll be back in the Base Train Investigation 2 tomorrow. So then check out my socials. Back to my vlog channels, I will upload. And yeah, Fridays and Saturdays is Echoes of Wisdom. But like I said, we'll be back on stream tomorrow. Until then, everyone take care. Bye.